In the educator support section, Neil talked about creating time to grow and develop. And I hope you found that really useful, particularly if you don't have a lot of musical background. But I wanted to spend a minute talking a little bit about what he said with regard to your mindset regarding shared lessons. As human beings, we're pretty adept at coming up with reasons and rationalizations for not doing something that makes us feel uncomfortable. And it's just our natural way of protecting ourselves from that scary thought of venturing into unknown territory. But it also, holds you back. It holds you back from discovering something that about yourself or something that can be really wonderful in your life. You won't know if you don't try. And if this is you, if you feel really scared about trying that, even though it sounds like a good idea to you, I would love to explore that more with you. And along those lines, you'll hear Neil talk in other training programs about how when we have our own bias or our own fears, those will kind of come out of us when we're teaching. We might not talk about them specifically, but our mindset will come out. It'll be passed along to our students, even if we don't realize it's happening. And so I love the quote from Henry Ford that Neil paraphrased in the training. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So true. We can really psych ourselves out. I'll be coming back to the studio forms in the next lesson, but for now I wanted to take a look at your locator map profile. This is very important. You are responsible for completing the details that will show up when people search for a teacher and find you. So here I am again on my homepage of the teacher intranet, and I'm going to click on my account, and then I will go down here to map details. This is where you will enter all of your information. So locator map details. Now here, put your full name, first and last, and then fill out every single field that you possibly can. And I highly recommend that you include a biography in here. I'm going to show you what this looks like when people search for you, in case you don't know. So we're going to go to map.simplymusic.com. This is what comes up when people go to search for a teacher. And let's just put Omaha, Nebraska. That's where I'm located. There are several teachers in this area. So here, I just wanted to show you my profile here. So when you pull mine up, there's all my information, email, website, Facebook, Twitter, and these are the locations where I teach. You also have in your profile a couple of boxes that you can check to indicate that if you teach Simply Music Gateway, which is our program for students with profound special needs, and then offer special needs lessons is different than that because a lot of people do teach the regular Simply Music curriculum to those with special needs. The Gateway program is more for profoundly affected students. So those are two separate things. And then also if you offer online lessons, people have a way to search for that as well. So mine's pretty beefed out. Here's my biography, location, and that's a nice complete profile. Contrast, I'm going to show you one I found. I think it was in Austin. And we'll just say 15 miles. So here's what it looks like if you don't fill in very many fields. Number one, no picture, and a first name only, a status, and an email. That's it. It looks very empty and blank. I think that if somebody is looking for a teacher, they're going to want some information. And some people, I mean, it's true that some teachers aren't concerned about their profile here because they're not looking to grow a studio. But if you are, please be sure to fill this out completely. And here are those. I forgot about these before. Here's where you can check if you provide these different services. And what that does is if somebody is looking, let's say, just for a teacher that teaches online lessons, then they can click here and it will pull up a list of teachers who teach online lessons.